Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna learn about Flutter. So in this video we'll be making some small amount of like Flutter UI, or just you can say the like get the introduction with Flutter widgets and how you can create just a basic Flutter what you say the whole layout of the screen. So let's start with the video. So before please make sure you like and subscribe the channel. This is a very new channel and I need your support. So let's start. So first of all, let me tell about you like what is Flutter. So basically, Flutter is a cross-platform development application or a framework where you can make the apps for both iOS and Android with the like same code base. Okay, so let's start with that. So before Flutter, you will be needing all the things about like Flutter SDK, and one IDLE. So let's start with the video. So first of all, let's create Flutter basic project. So I'm using VS Code for this, and for creating a Flutter new project, you just have to give like Control Shift P, and you can just come here and it will say what type of application you want, and uh, let's name it demo UI, or like yes, demo UI you can say. And this will create the common boilerplate code for the Flutter for us. So till then it's creating. Let's wait for a while. And this is how the common file of Flutter looks like. So all the code you have to do in the main file. And this is what the simple Flutter architecture look like, or simple code looks like for the boilerplate. And the second thing we need a emulator to run all this. So let's start with the iOS emulator. So the emulator is starting. So I think the emulator has started, and what we can do, we can just integrate emulator with here. Okay, perfect. That's only what we need. And let's close this and let's make this small. So till then, the emulator is loading. Let me explain you some of the basic or the things which are in this boilerplate Flutter. So there is first void main function. So basically main function is a function which always execute first, or the things inside the main function always execute first in the app. And then we have the class. So Flutter has two type of class. First is stateless widget, or the stateful widget. So basically for the UI component which do not change their state or is static, we use a stateless widget. And for the component which changes, which state uh, again and again changes, we use stateful widget. So similarly we have that. So there's a class called my class, and there we extends which extends or which inherits stateless widget. And we have all this parameters inside it, which has like override function and inside build function, which returns a material app. So basically material app is a class or a widget where you can define some of the things for the app, like some of the basic things like what should be the title, what should be theme of the app, and all. Let me remove all the comments so that you will be more good with this. The code looks more clean and all. So yeah, and now let's move to the home tag. So home tells us which page we have to go. So we have to go to this page. This is a home page which extend the stateful widget. And what this page does, this page have a like function called as increment function, this function. So basically what it does, whenever we call this function, it increase the counter by 1. So we have decided a counter here is 0. So whenever this function is called, it will make the counter as plus plus 1. So basically if I click on this or if I call this function, then the counter will become 1. And after that, we have the scaffold. So basically, scaffold is a main screen of an app. You can call it as an activity also. So here, or are all the designs and everything are like here in the scaffold. And what the scaffold contains? First is a app bar. So basically, app bar is a top list. bar in the app where we can show the page name and back button, and then we have a body have a like column, and inside column you have push button many times, and there's a one button known as floating action button which on click calls this function. So I know it's a bit in a higher language, so let's try to build this and see how the app looks. I know it's a beginner friendly app. All these things you'll get to know more after you learning. So in this video we'll be just creating a just a very basic app and very basic UI. So let's wait until our APK builds on our emulator. So until it's building, I think the app APK came here. It's building. So you can see here, this is what a app bar look like. This, and this is that button. And on click of this button, you can see the counter is increasing because this button is calling this function, and this function always increase the counters. Perfect. So this is what the basic boilerplate code or app of a Flutter looks like. So now what we are going to do, we are going to make this page little more good. Is I'll just give you the some insight about normal widgets, and in this widget we'll be just making this page look good. It's just a beginner app making this page look good. So let's start with here only. What I told you, ki all the things inside the app is inside the scaffold. So basically, scaffold is your screen, and to make this screen look good, we have to work on the scaffold only. So come inside scaffold, and here I'll teach you how you can change the things in your app. So basically, where the title is text, which is widget of text. So basically, the homepage, Flutter demo homepage, it's a text here, which is widget.text, widget.title. And you are thinking where this title, like the text here is this, and here is just a variable. So I'll explain you where it is coming from. So basically, there's a variable called string title in this class, stateful class, and we are using this title only, and this title is passed from here. So like we call this page here, it's a parameterized class. You know about parameterized class. For example, parameterized class is a class which has parameter or which parameters we can pass. So basically we made a parameterized class here, and we call that class, and we have a like a variable called string title here, and the title we have passed Flutter demo homepage. So that's why it came here. So if we like change or remove demo here, and if we this, so you can see that it directly got refreshed or hot reload. This is a very important feature of Flutter, hot reloading, and the demo is gone. Perfect. So this is what it looks like. And if you want to change more and you don't want to depend on this variable, you can just give it as, for example, anything. Let me give our first tab. Perfect. And let's control S hot reload. So you can see that our first tab is like came here. So basically why it is happening, what tech like text, what widget like all this text renders is a text widget. So if we want to make this text look more good, let me make big, we'll work on this screen only. Let me increase the size. Okay, so if we want to make this text more good, we have to work on this text widget. So basically, text is a widget which helps to render the text in our app. So let's make this with text more good, or change the color or make it bold or something. So you have to give a comma, and you have a function known as style. In the style, you can give the text style. Text style is also a widget. In text style, you can define all your things. For example, if you give us font size, and let make the font size of this as a 50, and try what and see what's happening. See, the text or the like text got bigger, but this won't look good. So let's make it 20 only. So this is good, 20 is good. And then we can also define other things like what should be the font, and what should be like font like bold, the text should be bold or small, or another thing, the font weight, it's a font weight. So font weight is there, and font weight will be font weight of bold. So now you refresh, you can see this came into bold. And there are multiple things also. If you do option space or like control space, you'll get multiple option. It should be normal or according to the weight. Like if I give as like 300, then it will go more like the width will be more or less. So you can explore that. So how we are doing this? We are we went into text and gave our text, then gave a style and text style, font size, and bold. So this is how we made our app like text change. There are multiple more things here. Like you can also change all these things like color you can change, debug background color, everything you can change. Font style also, if you want this as a pop-ins and other things, you can change that. All this thing we'll do in the next lecture. So this is what a basic look like. Let me show you how to change the color also. So if I go to color, and color may I let's make it as red, and let's restart. So see, you can see the color of the app become red, the text become red, but it won't look good. Let's give it as black only. And now it's perfect. And the font size will be normal only. Bold won't look good. Perfect. So this is what like you can do with the text, make it more impressive, make it more good. And let's remove this debug thing, it's bugging me a lot. So for removing this debug thing, you just have to come here to your main function, and there's a function called false something debug, debug false. Perfect. And now if we reload, then this fine is gone. Perfect. So what we did, what we learned, we made this as a text. We learn text, how to make text good or not. So like you also have seen this text is inside the widget app bar. So basically what app bar does, app bar have a control of all this wallet part you are seeing now. You can make changes in here also. So app bar is also a widget. If you want to make it more impressive, you can come here and see all the things which like app bar have to offer. Let's go to the leading icon, and the leading will be, let's give it as a icon or something. So leading is what? Leading is this side, and this is trailing. So leading is like a prefix or prefix to the app bar. And what we did in leading, we have called an icon with like menu. A burger icon will come here, and color will be black. And if we does this, then you can see the leading icon have came here. And there's also called trailing something. Then it will be like that. Let's see, there are many center title. If you want to make the center title, let's make it as false. So then it will go here. See, so this came here. Let's name it as our first screen, or like let's make counter screen. Refresh it. The counter screen is this. And if you don't want to make it as, I like it center only. Let's remove this center. There are many things more here. You can see animated elevation if you want to look. See, you can see, let's give elevation as 0. So it will be as the same size of the screen. So all this thing you can more customize and uh, do things. Toolbar height, if you want to increase this height more and less, all these things you can do that. So we learned about app bar, we learned about text widget. Now let's move into this part, the white part, the main screen. So the main screen will come inside the body text, body part. This is what our body. So currently what our body consists of is like this text only. You have post button this many times, and this is inside a column. So basically column, what is a column? Column is a layout or a layout renderer which layouts everything in the like vertical form. And if I change this column to row or something, then you will see this 5 will come in after this. So this is what the column does. And if it won't look clean, just give it a size box of width 10. So it will show the distance also. So this is what this layout renderers do, but it looks good in column only, so we'll make it to column and refresh this and remove this size box. Okay, so let's make this more good. है ना? So we have known about text widget and all. So let me show you a container widget. So let's make all these things uh, inside a container. So we copy this, or what we say, this, and we'll wrap inside a widget. That widget will wrap inside a container. So what is a container? So container is basically a box kind of thing, what you say here, and we can design things more inside that. So container have many things. So if I go here, let's give first height of this. Height will be good. Height will be like 100 if I want to give, and width will be 400. Okay, and let's so see, it came inside a container, and let me give you color, and also you can see that to see this came inside a container, but it's not like good like that. So what I am trying to do, uh, let's remove this color and just give it as decoration. Inside decoration we have box decoration, and here we can give everything as deep purple. We have given color and border radius, and if we refresh it, see, you got perfect good like container here with text inside that and this here. Now you want to make this at center, all the child. So let's alignment widget. So all the thing came center, and this won't look good. So what are we doing? We'll copy this and give it as style here. We'll give style. Style, I have TextStyle. Inside TextStyle we can give everything. Tab, font weight normal, and color will be white. So see, this is how it came. But the problem now is, let's make the color as this only, because this is looking very weird. So let's give the color same as the theme. So now it's good, and let's make this black. Perfect. Now let's refresh it. So this is how our container looks like for now. I know it's not looking good. So what we can do, just give this container a padding. Just give a padding of 8 all side. So see, it came here 20. See, it came more inside, but the problem is it is applying to all side. If you only want to apply for a certain thing, then you can go for like symmetric, and if you want to assign for a horizontal, then you give horizontal, and for vertical you give vertical. This is also too much. Let's give it as 15. Perfect. So this is what your box look like now. And the text size is little big. Let's give it as 12. Perfect. 12 is too small. Perfect. So this is what we learned about column widget. Okay, and inside that there's a 5. So the thing what is happening here, we are using this center widget. That's why everything is in center. Let's remove this center because we need all these space also to be filled now. So remove this widget. Control S. So everything will come up. This also is there. Let's comment this and make this up. Perfect. So everything what we are making just came above. Let's move this only. Okay. So everything what we are doing came above. Okay. So you have pressed this button this many times. We have said that, and 5 is there. And inside text, there's a counter, and all these things is there. And let's make some more things inside that, like below that. So for giving some space, we'll use a text box and text box of height 20. And inside that, what we'll be doing, we'll make one another. container if we want. So let's make container and all these things. Container will be like the things, container with height of this, decoration of box decoration, circular, child will be text, counter value, and all these things. Similarly, what the container be, and let's make this. So see, this is how it came. Now we can also like do the padding here. Similarly, like that, we can copy this padding and see the counter value instead. So this is what today for today, guys. And in this video, we learned about some of the widgets like text widget, tab bar, body, and like the containers and all. And from the next video we'll be going more into the deep, because if I have too many things to explain now, and if I go like too deep in this video, you won't be understanding that. So you need some time to practice all this what we have learned today. So this is for today, guys. And one of the homework, or what I say, the assignment for you is like try to redesign the whole screen with the things which I have taught you. Like you can save the position of this, and everything you can do. Add more icons and more multiple things here. So that's it for today, guys. From next video, we'll be taking design from dribble, and just mimicking them and making the static UI from that. So, like, I hope you have liked the video. So make sure you like and subscribe the channel. And you have any doubt and anything, please make sure you comment in the channels or comment in the comment section so that I can review and give the proper answer to you. And this is a new channel, you have to support it, and you need to support it. I also need your support. And anything you have suggestions for me, you can also comment in the channel. And if you want to learn about more topic, then also you can do. So thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.